matter.
You know, one time, it's kind of unrelated to the mom and daughter thing, but one time I was hooking up with this girl, and she, like, as soon as she pulled out my wiener, she got very, very serious. She looked at me and said, "I was in a bad accident." And I'm thinking, what the hell? And then she says, "Get ready to have a really good time." All serious, you know, and then she pulls out her upper teeth, right? Like she lost them in this accident. She's just like a full-on denture plate. It was awesome, man. Like she pulls out her upper teeth and then like literally like I was blown away.
Did we just become best friends?
You know what? Can I tell you something?
I was totally
I have
blown
the
away.
same story, dude. I swear to God in my life, I have the same
Yeah.
story.
Dude, this girl.
What's her name? Coco?
Yeah, and so I go running to tell Knoxville and the gang. I can't remember her name. I wish I could, but I go and tell Knoxville and the gang. I'm like, dude, straight up, like that girl did not give me a Hummer. Like that was a gummer, right? And they were so psyched. Like that's literally why there's a scene in the first Jackass movie called the whale shark gummer. Like they literally found me a shark with no teeth to bite me in the movie. And I mean, it's hilarious, man. There's been a lot of crazy stuff like that happened. Like,
See, that was good. That was like a work experiment that ended up being a movie.
right.
So that was
right.
work, dude.
Yeah,
That totally counts.
And it's great to tell people stuff like that because like they want to know like some of the like behind the scenes stuff, you know.
Do you talk about being going to clown college in your book?
Sure. Yeah.
Isn't that like kind of a hard college to get into?
Yeah, statistically speaking, it was, I understand, harder to get into than Harvard.
What?
Yeah, that's
And
how
you
I
figured
understand.
Harvard, not necessarily an
Well,
option.
I mean, right, exactly.
Clown college.
Yeah, thousands of applicants. You had to audition to even get an application.
What's day one like? Is it like a military clown going, "You don't understand nothing about being a clown"?
No, day one, they handed us makeup kits, and they said, "You will receive no instruction whatsoever. Here's a makeup kit, and you're going to put on makeup every day while you're here, and just sort it out and figure it out on your own. No instruction at all. Here you go." And then, nobody respected, like, how, like, a little bit of grease paint goes such a long way, you know? And it's pretty wild, man. But, like, the thing about it
Learn how
was...
to juggle there? Can you still juggle?
Sure, I can juggle, yeah. The only thing you had to learn was how to walk on stilts. But I was so proud of going there. You know,
How much does
like,
that cost, clown college?
It was free. It's free to get into. That's how I found out about it. Was my sister, who I lived with in Albuquerque, New Mexico. She was at work taking a dump and reading a book of trivia, and she came to a question that said, "What is the only college with no tuition?" And the answer said Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Clown College.
Oh, so that's the actual Ringling Brothers.
Yeah,
guys.
Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Clown College. If you can get in, it's there's no tuition. What they did have was a materials fee because they custom build this like really elaborate like impressive clown suit. Like if you're gonna be in the circus, that costs like $2,000.
Oh,
So your sister's in the bathroom and she's reading
taking
this,
a dump.
and she's like,
thinking, "This is for my brother."
"Steve,
my
get in here! I want to show you this."
yeah, she said. So she,
This is part of your brother.
yeah, and she, you know, I had dropped out of the University of Miami, just determined to become a maniac stuntman with my video camera. You know, I'm going to be a famous stuntman. I mean, you know, everyone had told that to, just thought, "Oh, what a shame," you know, like what a tragedy. And
how proud was your mom that you got into clown college?
She thought it was hilarious. I was, when I was going to clown college, my cousin was going to mortician school, right, to learn how to embalm dead bodies.
Oh, I think you win that one.
And our mothers were cracking up, arguing over whose son was a bigger loser. You know,
What about now? Your mom and dad, are you close with them? Are they both still around?
I'm very tight with my family. My mom's not around anymore. She died in 2003. Dad has been remarried for a long time. Yeah, I'm very close with my family.
But 2003, Jackass was already happening. So
Right.
your mom had to be very proud, or she had to know, what is my son doing?
I remember, like, my mom had, she had suffered an aneurysm in 1998 and survived it. Albeit, you know, disabled mentally and physically. She knew some stuff, but I never like got to like go on a red carpet with her. She would have been so stoked.
Oh, that would have been cool.
You know, when you talk about stuff like that, when you look at all your projects you've done in the book and the movies and the TV shows and Days with Stars, which project has brought you the most amount of money?
That's I'm sure the movies.
Oh, so you don't even know?
I'm not clear on it. No.
Like when you're famous, like you do movies and stuff, and MTV and Days
and
with
that's,
Stars?
you know, that's really pathetic. I don't like to talk about money really, but It's borderline pathetic because us sidekick guys have not gotten like really impressive deals. People like they think that like we're like all super rich. And
Well, what's the biggest check you ever received? What you've seen at one time? You look at it, and you're like, oh my god, look at this.
Nothing. I've never gotten anything that crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
And does it come to you or does it come to your people?
It would go to my business manager. Actually, I get paid as Ball Bag Inc.
Ball Bag Inc.
Was that your
Nice.
company
Ball
name?
Bag Inc. That's my company name. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
So what's next? Is there another Jackass movie?
It's possible. I don't know. I can never say. We've tried to say definitively no more, and then there's been more. So like we've given up on saying that there's definitely not.
Until what? Somebody shoots you 10 ideas for 10 different stunts?
Yeah, I mean we come up with the ideas on our own. I don't really know, man. There's some TV ideas kicking around. There's this comedy tour's going on. That's pretty much what's up,
I like that you're touring around and kind of giving it up and putting out the book.
Yeah, man. Like the book was. I remember years ago telling my mom, saying, "Mom, I'm gonna have a book written about my life." And my mom said, "And who's gonna write this masterpiece?" Like right up until the end, Mom was making fun of me.
You
was
have
pretty cool.
You're pretty open about you're clean. You have this
Sure,
drug
yeah.
past. I have a drug question for you. So I had this oxy stuff, right?
OxyContin.
You ever take that?
I took it not a whole lot. I remember snorting some to try and come down off of coke.
Oh, is that what you do? You snort it? Because I had some and everyone was like, "Don't, you're gonna get addicted." I'm like, "Well, I had."
I didn't realize how gnarly of a deal it was. I was never really particularly into opiates myself. I was mostly like coke and weird stuff like PCP and ketamine and nitrous.
Weren't you into meth too?
I never turned it down, but I never sought it out.
Because I remember one time our show launched, we started in Tucson, and we interviewed you on the phone. Do you remember that? We had you on the phone for something, and this is 10 years ago. You're like, "You're in Tucson? Man, we get some good meth on the court." Like, you started very specific of where to get meth. And we're like live on the air. We're like, whoa. It was you and somebody else. It was you and somebody else pitching.
I don't remember that, but that's funny.
I don't remember that because I don't think I ever purchased meth myself. Like I said, I never turned it down, but that wasn't something that I was big into.
It was something like that you said you were very specific on.
So what were you asking about OxyContin?
Oh, I just wanted to know because whenever I took it when I had surgery, it did nothing for me. So I was wondering why. What is it the kick with that?
Right. I'm not sure. I think that where the people who take oxy, they're really specific about crushing it up and snorting it or smoking it. Maybe even shooting it, but these different methods that make it hit you faster, because otherwise, like it comes on like in a delayed, kind of time release sort of thing. I don't really know.
Oh well, you just planned my weekend out for me. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Hey,
thanks,
can I get a picture of the tattoo on the Jeep?
Sure, man.
And I want to put it on Twitter.
Right
'Cause
hell yeah.
that to me was the most fascinating thing I'd ever seen on TV. Here you are. It was like a
man.
Jeep or something, right?
Yeah,
You're
Hummer.
driving a Hummer and they're going 100 miles an hour with a tattoo artist going to tattoo a smiley face or something. Was that the plan?
Right. Yeah, if you blur your eyes, you can see it's a perfect
Yeah,
spot.
that looks sort
I
of
actually
like
think
it.
it is a very cool looking tattoo too, isn't
Yeah, I
it?
love it, man. I love Billy Bob above it too. This right here was a guy fucking a baby.
Oh my God! It's a good thing you got rid of that. Oh, is that why they always blurred it out?
That
There was
was like
something of
a-
yours they always blurred it out on TV.
Yeah, my knuckles. I changed that for
What?
I got a lot of that gets blurred.
Jeez.
Was
Yeah,
that
You've
a
got a very graphic arm.
Yeah, I was a guy fucking a baby, and I really
What's
didn't
wrong
cross
with
the
you?
line. so I blobbed out the baby, and then just turned it into an ostrich.
so,
Because that's acceptable
Right.
in many cultures.
The
There's
guy
an ostrich
fucking
farm
an
right
ostrich.
down here. I mean, stop by there. The ostrich take off running when Steve-O pulls up. All right,
Hilarious.
I'll tweet the picture. It's coming up. It's Steve-O. You're performing at Stand Up Live, the website standuplive.com, or you call 480-719-6100. Thanks, dude.
Hey, thank you guys. Shit, yeah.